6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. 7:30 on this Friday night. That means it is time to find out if you like it or not. It's Friday night, like I said, and for all my fellow elderly millennials out there and New Girl fans, that only means one thing. Take a look.
Friday night, gentlemen, it's on.
What happened to you?
It's on and popping up in here, you feel?
What happened to you?
What?
You didn't used to be like this, Schmidt.
What are you talking about?
You've gotten so much worse.
It's on and popping.
On and poppin'. That's what Schmidt says, and so that is the rule we are living by tonight. It's party night, so hopefully you're having a good time.
happened to you?
Take us along for the ride. There's a couple different ways you can do it. As always, take a look at our graphic. We're live on YouTube right now, which means you can leave a comment should you choose. Keep it clean, but we want to check them coming up a little later. We're behind the scenes live on TikTok right now. Say hello to everyone there. You can click on my profile on Instagram. You can make this a two-screen experience. If you are watching us on your phone right now, log off of this, go over to my Instagram, Fox by Producer Chris, or Bisma Ahmed's, and you can find the link to the Lion Zoom room. Otherwise, if you're watching on Fox Local, you've got your phone next to you, scan that QR code, log in, join the fun. We've already got some of our regulars in there. You also see the meeting ID on the screen. I forgot my sign to remind you to turn your cameras on and hang out for the full 30 minutes, but that's okay. By now you know it because we are wrapping up our third full week here on Do You Like It or Not? And since we are wrapping up our third week, we're doing it with one of our favorites. I like some emotional support here in studio, and today we've got award-winning lobbyist and former Miss DC, Bisma Ahmed, back.
Hello. Yes, I love being here.
I'm going to give you a mic so that they can hear you.
I love being here.
Well, that's what I like to hear. Bisma is back. She was here our first Friday.
Yes.
We missed you last week.
I know.
But you had kind of bigger things going
I was
on.
in
She
DR,
took a little trip
so,
down
you know,
to the Dominican with one
was
Miss
good.
Autumn Joy. How
yes.
yeah?
Oh my God.
Good time?
Oh, I love it here, but I wish I could be back there. So yeah, I just needed some sun. I'm super tan. I just needed to relax and do nothing.
Oh,
That's what
that
I
sounds
love to
like
do.
the perfect sort of
Yeah.
vacation. And as we look at this video that Autumn posted earlier today, this looks absolutely amazing. I have taken one trip in 2025, and it was also to the Dominican Republic.
really?
So
Punta
yeah,
Cana?
it was. That's where we flew into. I looked exactly like that guy, by the way, while I was there. Thank you so much for joining us once again. You ready to
Yes,
dive
I
right
love
in?
it here. Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. We're starting things off on this Friday night with the end of an era, though, and no spoilers, I promise you, because after nearly 30 years and 2 different HBO series, Carrie Bradshaw has taken her oh-so-fashionable final bow. So the Sex and the City spinoff, and just like that, dropped its series finale last night. We won't dive into any spoilers, like I said, in case you haven't watched. But like the rest of the series so far, it haven't been good reviews, unfortunately. Still fans a little in their feelings, saying goodbye to the classic characters like Carrie, Miranda, and Charlotte. This show, a classic example, though, of something people loved to hate watch, and that's kind of what I want to focus on tonight. Because when asked about it by the New York Times recently, Sarah Jessica Parker admitted she doesn't care about the hate watchers, saying, "I don't care because it's been so enormously successful and the connections it has made with audiences have been very meaningful." We posted this one in our broadcast channel. Tanaya was the only one who weighed in so far, but she says her hate watch is The Valley. It's a spin-off to Vanderpump Rules. Bisma, you get first say here. What show do you love to hate watch? And do you like
know
the idea of
what?
hate watching?
I kind of, I don't know. Okay, so for Sex and the City, I love the original. I couldn't even get through the first episode of the remake. And so it's like, we don't need to remake everything, guys.
That's these
Let's
legacy
just
sequels.
Leave it.
Sometimes it just ruins the goodwill those characters had, and we didn't need to. They existed in a time and a place.
Yeah.
I personally, it's the reality TV for me. I have been very open about my love for reality trash, like Love is Blind and The Ultimatum. Anything Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey have their fingers on for Netflix.
Geniuses when
They
it
are
comes to reality.
geniuses. I can't get enough of it.
Oh my God.
One of the Love is Blind DC stars is actually going to be my guest host next week.
Oh my
so
God.
stay tuned for that. We're going to talk a lot
Are you
more
allowed to
Love
say
is-
who?
I happily will. It's Marissa from the DC season.
Oh
She's
my
one of my
God, yes.
favorites. Absolutely.
I love
so she's
her.
going to join us next week, but that is my love to hate watch. I know Allison is live in the Lion Zoom room tonight. Do you like the idea of hate watching something, and are there any shows that you are guilty of doing it?
Not really. I only watch a few shows. I don't watch TV because I work a lot. But no, there's not too many even shows that I watch right now. It's up to you like it or not.
Well, I was just going to say, thank you for not saying this show, but also I'm honored to make the small list of shows that you watch. Chad's in the Lion Zoom room as well with his White Claw. What flavor is it, Chad? Chad, can you hear me? Chad, you know better by now. You know better by now. You're a regular. What flavor White Claw you got? Oh, man, we got to move on from Chad. We got to move on from Chad. David's in the Lion Zoom room. David, happy Friday.
Happy Friday. How you doing, Chris?
Not too bad. Okay, this idea of hate watching TV shows. Are you guilty of it?
I guess there's a show out there that fits that category. Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore.
Oh, wow.
A
That's
little
throwback.
GTL for David.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
impressed.
I wasn't expecting that, David.
Alice, is that who's in our Zoom room?
Oh, my Alex.
Alex is in the Lion Zoom room. Alex, what are you drinking?
Hey. Hi guys, I'm drinking, what is this, like a Coke, like a Coca-Cola
Okay.
thing.
Alex
Like
is actually a comedian.
Okay.
I went and I saw her. Yeah, she's a good friend of mine.
All
Actually.
right. Well, go easy on us. But this idea of hate watching, do you like it or not?
Hate watching. I don't know. I feel like if I love a certain show, I just love it. And if I don't, then I'm like, okay, I don't want to watch it. But if it's reality TV, I don't know. Sometimes that just like sucks me in, you know? So I don't know.
All right. Well, if there are shows out there that you love to hate watch, drop a comment in our YouTube. We'll check it and we'll read them coming up a little bit later. In the meantime, Carrie Bradshaw, when she was looking for love, she had to do it without the help of dating apps. And it looks like that's where we're heading back to, because more and more people are actually ditching the dating apps these days. In fact, well, let me get my numbers right. More than 1 million people ditched them in the UK in the year 2024 alone. And the apps are now feeling the financial pinch as a result. Experts say Gen Z basically burn out on the apps looking for more meaningful in-person connections. Bisma, I'm going to put you on the spot. Are you a dating app person?
No.
Are you currently on them?
Okay, no. I just think they are, okay. I know that people have gotten married and found love on them. To me, it's been absolutely horrific.
Okay.
So, like, I don't know. I'm not a dating app person. I'm more like, just come and talk to me. However, that, you know, it doesn't always work that way. So I feel like dating is a numbers game. So I think I know enough people who have gotten married off Hinge and Tinder, even Tinder. I'm going to a wedding in Hollywood, and they met through Tinder.
Okay.
Okay, and Tinder was supposed to be the hookup one.
That was my understanding. Are you open to the idea of finding love in the Lion Zoom room?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. You know what? Yes. Yes.
Yes. The answer was yes.
Yes.
I'm going to clip this and I'm going to post it later. And this is going to be the incentive to get more people to log in. In the meantime, let's try Chad again. Chad, this idea of ditching.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Thank you, Chad.
Oh, good.
Thank you for working that out.
So first of all, it's Peach.
Okay.
And I do have a hate watch. House Hunters. You know when they turn down a house because it doesn't have a double vanity?
Yeah.
He's like,
okay,
you're so
that's
stupid.
another one for me as well, to be honest with you. That is one
House
that I'm
Hunters.
very, very guilty. Chad, have you used the dating apps before?
I've never used a dating app because I work at a gym. It's just kind of like you meet all these people. I have a large pool of people that I meet, and I've never ever been on a dating app.
Okay.
I'm Gen X firmly, 56 years old, so I don't think I'll ever be on one.
So Chad's the guy making relationships at the gym. Isn't that what they tell you not
to go to the gym?
Not
clearly.
to do?
I currently moved in with my client, so we signed a lease together, so it's pretty serious.
Okay, because that sounds completely different. Usually when people refer to their clients in this context, it's an illegal sort of thing. Allison in the Lion Zoom room. Allison, do you like the dating apps, or do you think it's time to ditch them and go back to meeting people the old-fashioned way?
Old-fashioned way. I was actually at a singles meetup last night. That's what I was doing when I was online last night. It's better that way because you get to be interpersonal with the people. You can like see how they react. You know, see if there's anything that you might not like. You can get it done quicker and see, you know, what's going on with them mentally if you're right there in front of them.
That's true too. Alex, still in the Lion Zoom room. This idea of dating apps, ditching them. Do you like it or not?
Oh, I love the dating apps only because I feel like you get to like see a very interesting variety group of people. I don't love them for actually meeting people, but I think it's like as a comedian, I think that's a really funny way to like
A lot of
just scan
material.
Oh my
the
God. So you're
audience.
just looking
So
for
much
material.
all material for me. So, anyways, yeah.
I can't personally slam them because I did meet my wife on
Oh, you
Bumble.
did?
Admittedly, it was my first time on them, and I was batting 1,000. So I can't really criticize them. However, the weird thing was
awesome.
that we had like all of these misconnections. We
Yeah.
were actually neighbors at one point and had never met, and then ended up meeting
Okay, see,
online. So
that's
I have
what makes
to.
me wanna get
I
on
hope
them.
that gives a little hope to anyone
Yeah.
who is still using them. In the meantime, all right, let's talk about back to school season now, because parents all across the region know that we are in the thick of it. But if you're moving into college, one of the best parts for some incoming freshmen is the idea of getting to decorate your dorm room. However, now you can hire help. And this one would probably like make the list of Chad's hate watching, because you can hire someone for $20,000 to come in and redo your dorm room. People magazine recently wrote about her. She is a Mississippi mom of 3 who quit her full-time job to start making over college dorm rooms. She says her job is a lot more than just this sort of physical aesthetic, though. She says she also helps support anxious parents as they go through the transition of their child leaving home for the first time. $20,000 for a dorm room makeover, Bisma.
No, the dorm is supposed to be a mess.
I agree.
Like it's
Posters on the wall.
No.
College. John Belushi.
No, even if you can afford it, it's not supposed to be like that.
But I remember, like, right around the time, and again, I'm aging myself here, but right around the time that I went to college, Target started making those, like,
Oh, yeah.
collaborations with,
Yeah.
like, the big name designer.
Yeah.
So, like, Isaac Mizrahi was, like, huge for all of, like, going back to school if you were fancy and everything like that.
So
What
was your dorm fancy?
No, hell no.
I
I went to
lived at
American
home, so-
University.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to American. The dorms were actually very nice, but ours was
Okay.
a POS
Yeah.
to, you know,
But it's
put
supposed to be
it's
like that.
supposed to
That's-
be like that. That's
yeah.
part of it, exactly.
Yes.
We're just disgusting 20-somethings decorating the walls with beer cans and
Yep.
empty laundry detergent bottles. Allison, this idea of spending big money to have someone come in and decorate a dorm room, do you like that or not?
I don't like that, Chris. That's absolutely ridiculous. College is so expensive between the classes and the
That
books
part.
and pay for. If I want to decorate something, kids get decorated when they move out. And why are you hiring somebody and spending that much? That's out of control.
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm.
I agree.
I'm with
Agreed.
you. I'm so
Save the
with
money for the sorority rush coaches. That's
Yeah.
what we talked about last time. David, we're going to get to you in just a second on this next story, okay? Hang tight with me because I want to talk about travel a little bit. Bisma just did some, and I don't think you used ChatGPT to do it, to plan it, did you?
No,
Okay.
I actually, Autumn Joy planned everything. I just showed up. She was like, bring some neon,
That
bring some
is
this.
the
And I was like,
absolute
great.
best way to do it. Just
That's
tell me
awesome.
where to
I'll
be and
there.
when. Carry my passport for me. I don't
Yeah.
care. But one influencer learned the hard way about trying to rely on AI to plan your trips because she was left stranded at the airport. She missed her flight for a romantic getaway. She posted a video of herself in tears, naturally, as one does, but it didn't get much sympathy from her followers because it turns out she didn't have the necessary paperwork prepared. She says she asked ChatGPT if she needed a visa to go to Puerto Rico. It told her no. She did not need a visa, but she did need to complete the electronic system for travel authorization. The good news is her whole trip wasn't ruined. She filled out the form she needed. She got on a flight the next day. But David, this idea of letting AI plan your trips for you, do you like that or not?
I mean, I think you can have it as a to help inform what you're doing. You know, like maybe give you a proposed itinerary, but you definitely need to check the results because AI, like any robot, you know, like if you remember, I think it was Big Blue when they had it on Jeopardy. It gets a lot right, but when it gets it wrong, it gets it wrong in a big way.
Spectacularly wrong.
Oh,
Chad, Chad in the Lion's Room, and the idea of using I say AI. I give up.
ChatGPT.
AI. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, man.
Hey, I don't know, man. I just used ChatGPT today to help me win a horse. I won $90 on a horse because I loaded all the horses in a race at Saratoga, and it gave me the winner, the long shot winner. I won $90 today. So I'm going to go. I like this.
Okay.
It's working for me.
so it helps you
Wow.
gamble. Bet on the
And I
ponies.
don't have a
Chad.
gambling
Chad's
problem.
betting on the ponies. So drinks are on Chad tonight. Thank you, Chad.
Oh, thank you, Chad.
All right, guys, coming up next, we are breaking down the most iconic sandwiches in the country, and we're going to find out why DC got the cold shoulder on this list. And I want to know whether you agree with this or not. We'll be right back.
Oh, God, I can't wait.
All right.
Five, four, three, two.
Welcome back to Do You Like It or Not on this Friday evening. As Schmidt says, it's on.
It's
on and it's popping.
Let's do it.
Allegedly. All right. We promised we would check the YouTube comments. I asked people to keep their thoughts going over there. So let's take a look at what we've got so far. I Edit Projects. Your wide shot is so crispy. We were literally just talking about the light. I think they must have added a new one, and I can't say that it's doing this any favors, okay? All right, let's see. West Virginia Ben, no. If I don't like a show, I'm not going to watch it. I get reality away from my TV, but to each his own. I Edit Projects. I met my wife of 22 years in Radio Shack. Well, that's a blast from the past. Flashback Friday for us. West Virginia Ben again, about House Hunters. I kind of like watching it, but at times it seems kind of fake. That is true. I know that for a fact. They have already picked a house before they even shoot it, okay?
Oh,
So
really?
they give them two to choose
Yeah.
from that they know they're not actually going to pick. Nick Smith says, I hate watch the 76ers. Nick is my brother. He is a huge Sixers fan. Nick, little known fact, producer Jim next to me went to Kansas, but he was not there at the same time as Joel Embiid. But he might be able to relate to that feeling of hate watching our players. All right, it's Friday night, like I mentioned, so let's talk about food because I'm hungry.
I know, me too.
CNN Travel, they just ranked some of America's most iconic sandwiches. And the DMV, like I said, got the cold shoulder on this list. Some of the greats that were recognized, Chicago's Italian beef, I have to think that maybe Carmi and the folks over at the Bear had something to do with that. We're also talking about pastrami on rye from New York, Nashville's hot chicken sandwich, which is excellent, the New England lobster roll, I know that has its fans, and of course, the iconic, the best of them all, the creme de la creme, the Philly cheesesteak. Now here's where it gets weird. California had two sandwiches on the list. The French dip, apparently, which I did not know had anything to do with California, but maybe that's me being a little naive. And the California veggie sandwich filled with sprouts, avocado, and crunchy veggies. Buffalo's beef on weck also made the list, but the DMV staple, I guess, I would have probably gone with like the half smoke. However, they say the crab cake sandwich is the one that got left off the list. So do you like this list or not, and do you think DC got the shaft?
I mean, okay, when I think of DC, I don't think of sandwiches. That's the thing. So, I mean, I don't know if I would, necessarily crave a sandwich in DC, but all of the other sandwiches, they kind of fit.
Anything you would add to the list?
I'm not a sandwich girl. I'm like a taco girl.
Okay.
You know, I'm not a sandwich girl. Like I can go to like Potbellies and I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. What
Okay,
about you?
I'm gonna. Well, I love a sandwich.
Okay.
Admittedly.
Okay.
Almost any kind. I'm also a huge hoagie guy.
Okay.
Because again, Philly. Cheesesteak
true.
guy. Again,
True,
Philly.
yeah.
I don't necessarily think of a cheesesteak as a sandwich per se. It's
Yeah.
on a roll, so I
Yeah.
guess it counts. But if you are going to call something on a roll a sandwich, that then begs the question: is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh my God! My mom used to make us hot dog sandwiches, so she
So
would cut
put
the
it on
hot
bread?
dog. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, those were the best. It would outdo all of those sandwiches. I'm not
I
even
was
kidding.
more of the family that cut up the hot dog and put it in macaroni and cheese.
Oh my God, we did that too. It was so
Yes.
good.
Oh my God, there are days still where I crave it. Allison's in the Lion Zoom room. Do you like this list of iconic sandwiches, and is there anything you would add or take off of it?
List. I'm not much of a sandwich person, but it's pretty good. But you know what? If we were to give like the DMV a sandwich, the Isaac's poultry chicken sandwich is amazing.
Isaac's Poultry
That is
Chicken
really-
Sandwich. Okay, that did get ranked like the best in Maryland, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, so they've been on your show many times
They have.
in the daytime. Yeah.
Shout out to Jill Collins, PR extraordinaire. All right, Chad's in the Lion Zoom room. Chad, I got two sandwich haters. Let's call it what it is. I'm sandwiched by sandwich haters. So Chad, redeem us, please. Are you a sandwich guy? And
Yes,
like this?
you called on the right guy. I am a sandwich person, and if I were to cheat on my diet, it would be with a Philly cheesesteak. But the only way to accurately answer this question is to have all the sandwiches. And I think I've had a pulled pork sandwich from Shaw's Tavern that was amazing. A pulled pork sandwich from Shaw's Tavern was one of the best sandwiches I've had in a long time.
Shout out to
So-
Eric Heidenberg, also been on the show many, many times. Anything on that list that you would replace, and anything you would replace it with?
I want a BLT. Somebody says a BLT. Those are my favorite sandwiches in the
a great
world.
one.
It's just a plain BLT.
Okay.
I would add that. Peanut butter and jelly.
See,
I
this
love
was the
peanut
sort of
butter.
thing. If you're talking about iconic sandwiches to me, I'm thinking grilled cheese. I'm thinking peanut butter
Yeah.
and jelly. I'm thinking like maybe
Yeah.
the tuna melt or something like that.
Yeah.
So these are all more just, I think, regional delicacies. But again, what do I know? Let's stay on the topic of food and move from the best to the worst, because there's a new list out ranking the worst foods, the ones
Okay.
people hate the most.
Okay.
May not come as a huge shock to you, but anchovies top the list, followed by liver, sardines,
God.
tofu, squid, caviar, oysters, blue cheese, sushi, chitlins, beets, kale, okra, Brussels sprouts, and eggplant. Now, Bisma, are there
Okay.
any foods on there that you love?
A lot.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, do people not like good things? I'm very confused right now.
There are some things on this list that don't shock me. There are
Well-
some things on this list that I think are more texture related than maybe like taste related.
Okay, what about,
I
like-
understand why people don't like oysters. I am not one of them. I do like them very, very much.
Oysters are the best. Squid. I love
See,
squid.
the
Okay.
squid is a visual thing for me. If it's like a
Really?
tentacle and
So-
it's got like those little suction cups on it,
Oh my
I
God.
will happily let
Those are the
someone else
best.
eat
I'm like,
it.
oh, that's chewy.
No.
No, okay. Also, beets. Beets are so good. Do you not like
I have
beets?
no made. I don't love them or hate them. I'm a little indifferent towards them. But Brussels sprouts, I love Brussels
Yeah,
sprouts.
me too.
Brussels sprouts
Oh,
are like a
yeah.
Thanksgiving
Oh, yeah.
staple
That's
for
awesome.
me. Alex is in the Lion Zoom room. Alex, do you like any of the foods that everyone else hates?
Okay, I will say I really love eggplant. The best eggplant I've ever had is at Lapis, the Afghan restaurant
Uh-huh.
in Adams.
Oh, yeah.
And really, really, really good. I'm not a huge fan of tofu. I don't like the texture. I know that it's like common, especially in like Asian cuisine and stuff like that. But I do love like a lot of those things. So I don't know. I'm with Bisma on that. I don't know. Maybe people just have a different palate or whatever, but I kind of like them all. I don't know. Call me crazy.
I
I'm
would
not
never,
calling you
I would
crazy.
never call you crazy.
I'm
I would
with
never
you,
call
girl.
anyone crazy.
Yeah.
To their face. All right, we've got about a little less than 4 minutes left in the show, and I want to get to a couple more stories. And we're going to talk about sports betting now. We know it's super popular.
Yeah.
We also learned last week that it's one of the least attractive hobbies that a man can have. Do you agree with that?
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Throwing
well, I
down
don't know.
parlays all day doesn't do it for you? Sorry, folks. All right, but there's one league that is begging people not to gamble on it. Do
Really?
you know which one?
I don't know.
Little League. The Little League World Series started this week, if you didn't know.
They have a World Series.
There's a Little League World
Didn't
Series.
know
I
that.
mean, it gets aired on like ESPN. The league
Wow.
released a statement this week slamming the idea of gambling on the Little League athletes, writing, quote, "No one should be exploiting the success and failures of children playing the game they love for their own personal gain." Now, we should
That's
note
funny.
here, no sports book in the United States actually offers betting on the Little League World Series, but USA Today says that a gambling site that's based in Panama has allowed people to throw down some bets on these Little Leaguers for the last 4 seasons. So my question is, how degenerate of a gambler do you have to be
Yeah.
to see a group of little kids and be like, I want that action?
Listen, you have to be super degenerate. I don't understand. Leave the kids alone.
Mm-hmm.
Leave the little kids alone. I didn't even know we had a World Series. Just leave them alone.
But I will freely admit here that as an occasional sports gambler,
Yeah.
you know, I have the apps on my phone and stuff like that. With my friends or like my siblings
Yeah.
who have children, the idea of going to one of their games and being like, all right, I want some action. Give me the over-under on this.
Right.
I actually find slightly hilarious. Allison's in the Lion Zoom room still. The idea of betting on Little League. Do you like it or not?
You do not like that. That is so mean. And imagine the pressure it puts on the kid and the self-esteem afterwards. Like, I bet on you and you let me down. Like, can you imagine?
That's right.
Children,
This is
that's
basically what
horrible.
happens to college athletes during like March Madness all the time. They end up talking about how big of a mental impact it can have on their game. Chad, who is throwing down ChatGPT bets on the ponies, winning $90
Chris,
that he's going to take me out for drinks for with later. Do you like
I
this
will.
idea of betting on Little League?
I never even heard of this until this segment. So thank you
You're
for the tip.
welcome.
I'm all in. I'm gonna start betting on
our
that Little
resident
League.
degenerate
Thanks,
himself.
guys. Thanks, like it or not.
Chad, our resident degenerate himself. I'll be honest with you, the only reason I chose that story for the show is to basically set up this next story, because we're going from Little League to the big leagues. The Phillies in town facing the Nationals. The Nationals took Game 1 last night. Game 2 underway right now. But we're here to talk about Game 3, because tomorrow might be the perfect game to go to if you are a pet lover, because a portion of ticket sales will benefit the Humane Rescue Alliance. And fans with a special ticket can get a very special t-shirt that Bisma is here showing off for us. It is Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Because it's all about the kitty cats. Now, I have been very open that I have a cat named Pepper. She joined us live on the show last week, and it was my favorite moment of all time. That's what you missed by going to the Dominican Republic. I didn't have her in studio. She was just on Zoom. 10,000 fans will also get a Jacob Young bobblehead. The Nats were kind enough to send us this merch. That's why we're doing this free publicity for them. So thank you to the Nats. But I shall be rooting for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go for the Nats.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to be at the game, so catch
Let's
me
bet
out.
on it.
Me out there. All right. We'll do that offline a little later.
all right.
Allison's in the Lion Zoom room. Allison, take me out to the ball game. Are you going to root for the Kitties tomorrow?
Animal lover, sure. Why not?
All right, that's what I love to hear. Also, if you have a dog, they have these cute little bandanas. You can get that too. All right, we're running out of time, but I've been trying to get this story in all week, and I think Bisma's the perfect person for it. This is a speed round. It is a fashion-based speed round because, like it or not, the Von Dutch trucker hat is back, and you can blame that young lady right there. This Y2K comeback, Kylie Jenner spotted wearing one in a recent Elle magazine photo shoot, bringing back Von Dutch, the trucker hat. Do you like it
No,
or
I don't
not?
like it. It needs to die. That needs to end.
Die a
I
slow,
don't like it. But if
painful
Kylie's
death.
wearing it, everyone's going to start wearing
That's
it.
true.
It's going to be a thing, and it needs to not be a thing. I don't like it.
Final minute.
not
All
like
right,
it.
next up, capri pants. Kylie's sister Kendall, Anne Hathaway, and Hailey Bieber all spotted rocking them recently this summer, bringing back the capris.
Yes, I like that because
She
it also
does
makes
like
your
it.
legs look longer.
Okay.
So yeah, we love it.
One for
Actually,
one.
I was waiting for this to come
Chad
back.
Ricardo was wearing them last week on the show when Bisma was not here. All right, final 45 seconds. Next up, we've got crop tops for dudes. This picture's a little old. That's Shawn Mendes, but it's the only one I could find in the system. Gen Z, apparently all about it. Do you like it?
No, I don't like it. I don't know. I mean, it's not my thing. Unless you have abs like
I
that
was going to
man that
say,
we just
it doesn't
saw.
work if you have love handles.
If you have those abs, yeah. I mean, just take the whole shirt off at that point.
All
It's
right.
fine.
Well, that was our Friday night edition of Do You Like It or Not? Bismuth, thank you so much for
Thank
sticking
you
around
so
and joining
much,
us.
Chris. That's
Thank you,
awesome.
everyone in the Lion Zoom room. We'll be back on Monday for our 4th week. We have already made it almost an entire month. And guess what? Allison's going to join us live next week as well, and I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I think Allison's here on Wednesday, so I
Oh.
can't wait. We'll see you then.
Yay.